All right. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining our webinar in regards to establishing business credit without using your personal Social Security number. I am so very excited about sharing this information with each and every one of you. My name is Benjamin McCray, and I am an entrepreneur. I've been in business for myself for over 2 decades. And guys, I am about to share with you in the next few minutes what I call the secret loopholes of the wealthy. I'm talking to individuals right now, whether you are just getting started in business, if you are a restaurant owner or a hair salon owner, or you own your own law firm, or whatever it may be, any aspect of business and entrepreneurship. If you have an EIN number and you are an LLC or a corporation, you can establish business credit over $150,000 in business credit within the next 90 to 120 days. Guys, this is absolutely exciting. We're going to be together for about 30, 40 minutes. So I want to encourage you to grab a pen and a piece of paper so you could take notes on how to build business credit and improve your existing business credit score. I want you to realize and understand this, because most people, most business owners don't even realize and understand the grasp and the ultimate leverage that they have when it comes to being a business owner and establishing business credit. Many of the retail establishments, whether it's Target, BJ's, Citibanks, most gas stations, Sears Roebuck, Dell, Apple, they all have business credit accounts. And we'll talk about how you're going to get those types of credit cards. Guys, and not even have it attached to your personal Social Security number. I'm going to say that many times in this conversation because that right there is a game changer. Many of you probably think you have business credit, and you do have business credit, but it's attached to your 9-digit Social Security number, whereas if your business fails or if your business credit goes down, it will impact your personal credit as well. Your business should stand on its own as an entity without jeopardizing or compromising your personal and your family liabilities, guys. And we're going to talk about that, and I'm excited to be able to bring this information to the marketplace. Guys, most businesses go out of business because of lack of information, resources, and marketing. See, if no one knows you exist, they can't call you. If no one knows you exist, they can't walk into your doors and patronize your establishment. And most people don't have an aggressive marketing campaign because they simply don't have capital. Guys, we're going to talk about how you can get equipment, leasing equipment, whether it's fleets of vehicles, or if you are starting your medical practice or your hair salon, whatever it is, a restaurant. We're going to show you how to get all that equipment, expand your business, or launch your business under business credit where the sky is the limit. Guys, we're guaranteeing $50,000 in the next 90 days, but we already have the systems in place, whereas we're helping businesses set up $50,000, $80,000, $150,000 within their first 90 to 120 days. What can you do if you have access? And this is the thing, real quick. Just because you have business credit doesn't mean you have to use it. But it's better to have and not need than to need and not have. Think about that. It's better to have access to a $10,000 or $50,000 Visa credit card, business credit card, if you are, let's say, have a courier service and a van goes out, the engine blows unexpectedly. Wouldn't it be best to have access to business credit and just simply swipe that card and resolve that matter, and it doesn't interrupt your cash flow and operation? If you had a restaurant in the middle of the summer and a refrigerator goes, wouldn't it be beneficial to be able to have access to business credit, a $50,000 or $10,000 credit card to be able to, fix that refrigerator or buy a new one. Guys, that is the beauty of having means, having access, and that's what we're talking about here, where you can operate and compete with the big boys. Guys, business credit is a credit that is obtained in a business name. With the business credit, it builds your own credit profile and credit score without utilizing your personal credit, and business credit is more aggressive than your personal credit, guys. Where a credit card that gives you $1,000 under your personal name will turn around and give you $10,000 under your business name, which is exciting, guys. This credit is in a business name and based on what the business ability is to pay, not the business owner. Since the business qualifies for the credit, in some cases there's no personal credit check required from the business owner. Guys, I'm going to go over some information in the next few slides, whereas I'm just letting you know in the next 90 days, whether you are a brand new business, you haven't even set up a name, you have not even secured your EIN number, we're going to walk you through that entire process and help you to get established, because most people have not even started. Their business has not even been birthed. It's in their mind, but they're hesitant because they don't see how they can fund this process. We're about to show you how to birth your business and fund your business so that it has success. Guys, business credit can use it to qualify for revolving store credits like Staples, Lowe's, Sam's, Costco's, BP, even MasterCards, Visa cards, and American Express. The business can also qualify for credit lines, $10,000, $100,000 credit lines once we get you set up and established as a credible business. A credit profile can be built for a business that is completely separate from the business owner's personal credit profile. You can have a 400 credit score personally. It doesn't even matter. Now, of course, we want to improve your personal credit. We could talk about that once you come on board because we can help you with that, but it's not necessary at this point. The first phase of securing $50,000 to $150,000, it doesn't matter about your personal credit whatsoever. This gives your business double the borrowing power as they have both personal and business credit profiles built. Business credit scores are based only on whether the business pays its bills on time. A business owner can obtain credit much faster using their business credit profile versus using your personal credit. Guys, when done correctly, business credit can be built without personal credit checks. And this is redundant. I want to get that point across. Some sources will approve business owners without the owner taking on personal liability. So let's jump right into it, guys. Again, step by step on how you can set up your business to get business credit. First thing you want to do, a business starts building a brand new credit profile, much the same as a consumer does, where you start off with no credit profile, the business gets approved for a new credit. That reports to the business credit reporting agencies, which is Experian, Equifax, and Dun & Bradstreet. The business uses the credit and pays the bills timely. A positive business credit profile is established, and as the business continues using the credit and pays the bills responsibly, you continue to grow and get more and more business credit. So step one is we want to build your business up to become a credible business, all right? So the perception that lenders, vendors, and creditors have of your business is absolutely critical to your ability to building a strong credit profile. Before applying for any business credit, you must ensure and meet or exceed all the criteria, guys. There's over 20 credibility points that are necessary for a business to have a strong credit foundation. I'm not going to go over all 20, but I'm going to hit on some of the key parts that you must be mindful of. First and foremost, you've got to establish a business name. It's very important that you use your exact business legal name. Your full business name should include any recorded DBA filings that you're using. Ensure your business name is exactly the same on your corporate papers, licensings, and things of that nature. Your business you can build business credit with almost any corporate entity type. However, there are some businesses that are flagged. Some finance companies, strip clubs, things of that nature gets flagged as high risk, and in some cases you cannot get a loan. Guys, if you truly want to separate business credit from personal credit, your business must be separate legal entity, not a sole proprietor or partnership. Unless you have a separate business entity, a corporation or LLC, you might be doing business, but you're really not a business, guys. You need to be a corporation or an LLC in order to personally separate yourself from liabilities and establish business credit. So you want to get your EIN number. You want to go to irs.gov, get an EIN number once you establish your business name. Or whether you have employees or not, your business entity must have a federal tax ID number. Just like you have a Social Security number, your business has an EIN number. Your tax ID number is used to open up your bank accounts and to build your business credit profile. Now, you want to take the time to verify that all agencies, banks, and trade credit vendors have the right EIN number attached to it. The next thing you want to do once you establish your name and get your EIN number is get a business address. Must be a real brick and mortar building. Deliverable physical address cannot be a home address, cannot be a P.O. box, cannot be a UPS address. Some lenders will not approve and fund unless these criteria are met. There have been a few changes in 2017 where you can use a home address. However, there are still vendors who will deny you if you have the home address. And with the technology, they Google and see you're at a house, they'll simply deny you. So I strongly encourage that you set up a professional business location. Get a virtual office, guys. The address only, there's many different solutions there where you have address only where you just receive packages in the mail. A virtual office, which is a professional business address, dedicated phone and fax number, receptionist services, as well as part-time use of fully furnished offices and meeting rooms, or you can set yourself up with a fully fledged office of your own. The virtual office, I have an office space with Regus.com. You want to go to www.regus.com, and for literally $44, you can get mail sent to you. It varies in terms of locations, where if you want a more prestigious location, the price goes up. You know, if you want downtown and a major metropolitan area, I think New York, literally per month, it's like a few hundred, if not thousands of dollars for that location. So now you have your address, you've got to get your business phone number. Lenders perceive 800 numbers or toll-free numbers as a sign of a business credibility. Even if you're a single owner with a home-based business, a toll-free number provides the perception that you are a bigger company. It is incredibly easy and inexpensive to set up a virtual local phone number and a toll-free number. Go to www.ringcentral.com. Ringcentral.com will allow you to set up your 800 number as well as a fax number and get you registered for 411 all in one location. A cell phone or a home phone number as your main business line can get you flagged as an unestablished business that is too high risk and you'll be denied credit. Don't give up a personal cell phone or a residential phone. You can forward your virtual number to your cell phone at any time, guys. And again, the fax numbers, lenders perceive a credible business as one with a fax number. As a business, you will need a fax number to receive important documents. You'll also need a fax number for some of the credit applications you'll be sending in. You can set up an e-fax that goes directly to your email, or with RingCentral, they also can give you a fax number with your toll-free number as well. Now, 411, this is something you would think is easy, but it's really not. You must have a dedicated phone number, business phone number listed with 411 Directory Assistant under your business name. Many lenders, vendors, creditors, and even insurance providers will verify that your business is listed with 411. If not, it will be denied. A toll-free number will give your business credibility, but you must have a local business number for listing with 411 Directory Assistant. Again, www.ringcentral.com will get all that in place where you can establish your business number, you can establish your business fax, and once you set those numbers up with ringcentral.com, they will get you registered with 411. Now, next step is your website. Guys, credit providers will research your company on the internet. It's best that they learn everything directly from your company website. Not having a company website will severely hurt their chances or your chances of obtaining business credit. There are many places online that offer affordable business websites, so you can have an internet presence that displays an overview of your company, services, and contact information. I recommend Wix. You can go to www.2bmwebbuilder.com. That's 2bmwebbuilder.com. Literally, you can start setting up your website for free and then upgrade it accordingly. But I love Wix because it does the whole process for you. And if you want to upgrade it from the Wix, you can set it up with Wix and then go to Fiverr.com and go to a web builder on Fiverr who works specifically with Wix, and they can upgrade your website for about $50. If you don't do that, I mean, you go to a web designer, I mean, they literally charge thousands of dollars for something that you can get done for just a few $100s, guys. Email. It is important to get a company email address for your business. All right. It is not only professional, but greatly helps your chances of getting a thumbs up from your credit providers. Setting up a business email address is just too easy and inexpensive to neglect. Avoid using free email services like Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail. There's nothing worse than having an email saying bubba@yahoo.com. Your email should say your name at yourcompany.com or info@yourcompany.com. It's the little things like this where some of you probably applied for credit and with your business, got denied and don't understand why. It's these little tedious traps that are set that throws everything off. That's why it's so important, guys, that you go through this process or you allow our experts to do it for you so you don't trip up anything and mess up your chances of getting business credit. Now you want to set up your bank account. Your business banking history is vital to your future success. Now, one of the key things is the date you open up your business account is the day that the lender considers your business to be started, okay? Now, it's not necessary for you to have a bank account set up when you're starting your for these next 90 days, which is where we're going to get you $50,000 to $150,000. This is long term. When you start taking it from the $50,000 where you want to have $300,000 or $1 million in business credit, now the creditors, that whole process, which we call phase 2, is where you want to make sure that you're banking and you're showing cash revenue flowing into your bank account. If your corporation's been set up for 10 years and you open up your bank account tomorrow, your business started tomorrow. The longer your business banking history, the better your borrowing potentials will be. Again, I want to make sure I point out with our process that we have just getting you set up when you're making at least $50,000 to $150,000 in 90 days, you don't have to worry about what's in your bank and how long you've been had your bank account set up. It's when you go to that next phase of bigger dollars, cash loans, that's when you got to get all this established, okay? Licensing. One of the most common mistakes when building credit for your company is not matching business addresses on your business license. Even worse, not having the required licensing for the type of business you operate legally. You will not, or you will need to contact the state, county, and city government offices to see if there are any required licenses and permits for operating your type of business. State business filings listed correctly, county license and or permit filings listed correctly, city license and permits filings listed correctly, IRS filings, etc. You want to make sure you dot all your I's and cross all your T's. Guys, we do all this for you. We have a team that can do it for you, because some folks right now, for what I just went over, you're like, man, I have no time for this. Remember, we have a team that can do it for you, but I want to make sure you're aware, and after this webinar, you can literally go out and do it on your own if you choose to. Now, business listings, take the time to verify that main agencies, the state, the IRS, the bank, your 411, they all have your business license listed the same way, so that you can make sure that you have the exact legal name. Any discrepancies will cause a kickback and denial. Also, take the time to ensure every bill you get power, your Duke Power or your power bill, phone bill, landlord, has the business name listed correctly and comes to the business address. Step 2, I just went over step 1. Step 2, business credit reports. Guys, business credit reports are offered by Experian, Dun & Bradstreet, and Equifax. You will first want to get a copy of your business credit reports to see what is being reported. You can go to Experian at 2bmcreditmonitor.com for a copy of your business credit and personal report. And this is pretty awesome, which is nav.com. It's a free, you can get it for free where you can pull your reports, or you can get a premium program, which is just $29.99. Guys, you can find out how many trade lines are reporting, see if you have a business credit score assigned, see if you have any active Experian business profiles, and check on your recent inquiries. Also with Dun & Bradstreet, you have to obtain a Dun & Bradstreet number, your DUNS number. This begins the process of building your business credit profile with them. Your DUNS number will also play a very important role in enabling your business to borrow without your personal guarantor. Guys, you want to go to www.dnb.com to get this set up. It's usually $299 to $699 for your DUNS number. Now, if you decide to go with us in setting this up, we will get your DUNS number and everything established and set up for you, okay? Now, the next step is step 3, and we're moving along. Step 3 is building business credit. A business credit report can be started much the same as a consumer report commonly is with small credit cards. The business can be approved for small credit cards to help them build an initial credit profile. These are called credit lines, vendor credits, all right? Now, you must start a business credit profile and score with starter vendors. Starter vendors are one who will give you initial credit even if you have no credit, no score, or no trade lines now. Most stores like Staples will not give you initial starter credit, so don't even try to apply. We do have relationships with vendors that will basically, because of the relationships we have, we will make sure that you get approved. And I'll go over some of them now. But a vendor line of credit is when a company extends a line of credit to your business for a net 30, or net 15 or 90 days. That means that you purchase items and you don't have to pay the dollar amount until after or by 15 to 90 days. So if you set up a net 30 term and were to purchase $100 worth of goods today, then that $100 is due within the next 30 days. Now, you can get products and services for your business needs and defer the payment on those for 30 days, thereby easing cash flow. I want to point this out and reiterate. There's things you purchase now like toiletries, paper products, products for your office or to operate your business. And now you can buy those things on your vendor accounts if they offer it. And basically from there, then it'll free up your cash flow accordingly. Some of these vendors will approve your company with the net 30 payment terms simply by verifying as little as your EIN number and your 411 listing. All right. Some of the vendors that will get you set up with is Quill.com. That's an office packaging and cleaning supplies that you could use for your home office. They do report to DMB, Must place an order of at least $50 or less with DNB scores established. You may need to submit 2 to 3 orders before getting to the net 30 account. Worst case, they'll put you on a 90-day prepayment schedule. If you order the items each month for 3 months, they'll typically approve you for your net 30. Another one is Gibblers, which is a work supply and products. A report for, they do report to Dun & Bradstreet. You need to place an order of at least $50. And the same thing, where you place a few orders, and once you set up, they'll report you towards Dun & Bradstreet. Vendors such as Laughlin Associates, which is a vendor that makes sure that your corporation is in good standings. There's no need for you to establish all that you're doing right now and then allow it to go none and void. So they just keep everything in order and make sure that your bookings and your paper, your reportings and all that stuff is on point. And again, they report, and you can use them to build business credit. Guys, you have to establish at least 5 vendor credits. We're going to help you with that with our network that we have that will help you to get that established accordingly. Now, always apply first without using your Social Security number. Some vendors will request it, and some will even tell you on the phone that they need to have it, but submit first without your social. When your first net 30 account reports to you as your trade line at Dun & Bradstreet, the Dun system will automatically activate your file if it isn't already activated. This is also true with Experian. All right, you need to have at least 5 net 30 paying accounts reporting. Some vendors require the initial prepaid order before they can approve your business for terms, and your vendors do not necessarily have to serve 100% of your business needs. Okay, guys? Now, pay your net 30 vendor accounts in full and on time so you can establish good credit. You must be patient and allow time for the vendor's reporting cycle to get into the reporting system. It typically takes 3 cycles of net accounts reporting to build credit scores. Once you establish those 5 business vendor credits, now you're in position to upgrade to the revolving credits. Now, after you establish those trades, you want to get your revolving credit. A revolving credit account is one of those that allow you to pay a minimum due per month and not the full outstanding balance. These accounts normally report to Experian, Dun & Bradstreet, and sometimes Equifax. Because of how they report, these accounts will help build your business credit on a larger scale than just the net 30-day vendor alone. Revolving accounts, most merchants and major retailers, as I stated earlier, offer business credit. They just don't advertise it. I mean, it's not to their benefit to talk about something that's not personally liable. So they don't promote it. They don't promote their business credit, but they do offer it. Revolving accounts like Staples is an office product, mega retail. They offer, of course, office supplies and services, business machines, computers, furniture, everything. They report to Dun & Bradstreet. Staples will verify 411 directory. While you're on hold, your EIN is required. They will check that your business credit files are open with the DNB Experian, and they'll also check to see if your business name and address matches your 411 listing, and then they'll have you set up with revolving credit. Think about that. That's huge, guys. Literally, some folks are basically stocking up their entire office, getting furniture and everything through Staples. Along with Dell. Dell is awesome, man. I love the Dell account where you get up to $10,000 with Dell. Once your paydex score is at 75 or above, we're going to make sure, of course, we get you there. But Dell also reports to Dun & Bradstreet. You want to apply for your Dell account within 6 months. But with our program, we'll do it a lot faster than that. But once you get that Dell account, I mean, you can get anything Dell for a $10,000 credit line, guys. Now, once you have 5 revolving credits, 5 revolving credits along with 5 vendor credits and at least one $10,000 credit, Now you can go to your unsecured business lines of credit. Now, for a strong credit profile, ensure that you have at least 10 accounts reporting. Ensure that you get approved for at least a $10,000 high limit. With 10 reporting accounts and a $10,000 high limit account, now you can go and get unsecured credit cards where you can get a Visa card for 10, 15, 20. I have a client who has a $30,000 Visa card. I have another client who has an unlimited American Express card. So that's just the flexibility to have that in the event in hard times or whatever it may be, just to give you that breathing room to move things forward. Now, more funding with 2BM Business Credit. One thing that we pride ourselves in is we have more funding and business credit sources than anywhere else. Only system which integrates directly with Equifax, Experian, and Dun & Bradstreet. The only system where clients can get their free DUNS and Experian Smart Business Report. You'll be assigned your certified credit technician if you decide to go with us. Now, this is exciting, guys. Again, you can go out and establish business credit on your own. And I tell people, I give everyone that option. But this is what I'll share with you, and let's be very transparent here. Most of you can go out and change the alignment on your car loan or change the oil on your vehicle loan, but why do that when you have an expert who can go and do it for you? And you don't have to worry about mistakes. You don't have to worry about anything messing up. One mistake, if you do one thing before you do another, it can trigger your account and have your credit be denied. Whereas I'll give you an option to allow us to work with you and help you to get things established, where we'll assign you a certified credit technician, and their business, they'll work and establish your business credit, and they'll do 95% of the work, and they'll be assigned to you for the life of your business. So once we get you set up where you have $50,000 or $150,000 in business credit in the next 120 days, let's say 2 years, 3 years down the road, you're ready to expand, you can call your technician, your credit technician, and say, listen, I need to secure $100,000 or whatever it may be, and they are there to help you. They're part of your team. Now, if you've done your research, and I hope you have, there are many business credit companies, or not even many. That's the thing that's exciting about the space. There's not many, but there is a few. And the average business credit company that's reputable to a degree, their average cost is anywhere from $2,500 to $4,500 to get you set up. And the thing with these companies is they basically give you an online support manual and an ebook, and it's a do-it-yourself, a DIY program. And I know most of you don't have time to do it yourself. Whereas with us, once you join us and have us go to work for you, we're doing all the work, 95% of the work. Guys, and not for $2,500, but for $1,495 one-time investment to get you up and going to establish business credit. But guys,